Welcome to Swolefam. With 4th edition Age of Sigmar on the horizon, GW released an article that showed the surprisingly lengthy amount of models being cut from the game by 2025. While some made sense, like Stormcast and Skaven, because of the model refreshes coming, others were baffling, like the Slaves of Darkness Warcry warbands just to sell more Dark Oath models. However, the two biggest kick to the nuts were Beasts of Chaos and Bonesplitterz. Beastmen at least kind of had the writing on the wall because they're going to be relegated to Old World, and Bonesplitterz just now really don't exist in anything. But before you give up on your factions and sell your models, I want to remind all of you that you can play these factions in Warcry. And that's the point of this video. I want to go over a list for Beasts of Chaos and Bonesplitterz, the two biggest victims of these Legends rulings, and show that they still have a ton of life in our favorite skirmish game. So let's start with the Beastmen, and this list uses just the contents of the Vanguard box. The leader, the Bestigors, the Gougehorn, the Great Bray Shaman that comes in the box, 5 Bestigors, and a Dragon Ogre with Draconic Crusher, which evens out to 1,000 points on the nose. This is a similar list to our How to Use the New Beast Lord in Warcry video that we did before. If you want to see that list and a more in-depth look into how that played, check out the video in the link below. This one, admittedly, I'm a bigger fan of. I don't really like chaff units, so having straight Bestigors that do flat 2 damage is always a plus in Warcry 2.0. The Great Bray Shaman has one of my favorite abilities, the Silly Pull, and the Dragon Ogre, well, this might not be the quote-unquote best profile. You can always change it out and put something else in. You can take a Bestigor out, give the Dragon Ogre and maybe a Gore a shot, which makes it similar to our Beast Lord list in the other video. But there's a lot of fun to be had here and a lot of board presence, as you have 8 models and a lot of them can swing pretty decently. Now onto the kookiest of the Oryx, the Bonesplitterz. And with this video, I couldn't help but bring back the 1 box Bonesplitterz list. Yes, 1 box of Savage Oryx gives you 20 Orcs, and in Warcry 2.0, a surprisingly awesome list. You build all your Savage Oryx as more boys, because I like flat 2 damage, as I said, with the Bestigors. You get the Bone Totem Bearer, which gives you the Beast Spirit Juju ability, which is fun to say. And then lastly, you can build 2 Savage Big Stabbers because the box has 20 Oryx, so you have the option to build 2 Big Stabbers. And those guys have flat 3 damage, which is pretty nutty. This list is a bit straightforward and a bit light on abilities, but just has so much more toofs than you would imagine out of a simple 1 box purchase. We here at Swolefam support people using their models, and while it sucks that models come and go, I hope these lists amp you up to buy some Bonesplitterz or Beasts of Chaos and run them in Warcry, because I honestly think these lists are fun and I would run the Bonesplitterz one myself. So as always, this is Rafik from Swolefam. Stay swole.